What's up, guys? I'm John Camacho, and today we are talking about Terrion Arnold, the 24th pick in the 2024 NFL Draft to the Detroit Lions. And guys, this is a rookie watch video, so we are going to just take a little snapshot of where this player is right now in his rookie season, right? We're not going to overreact. We're not going to over-explain the good, the bad, the ugly, because, hey, he's young, he's learning, and Terrion Arnold is a really interesting case, right? So this video might be a little bit longer than normal. So where do we start? We got to frame this the right way. So we are going to frame this in the sense that, hey, he is the 97th. Yeah, 97th out of 102 total cornerbacks graded on PFF. So not good. And again, I'm not the biggest PFF fan. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that he is exactly the 97th best corner, which also means one of the worst corners in the league. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that. I'll tell you it puts you in a zip code, tells you how you've been, and overall, yeah, it hasn't been great. There have been moments, though, right? And I think he's an interesting conversation because he's got pieces to his game that are there. This is the second cornerback off the board. This is a guy that maybe was drafted it's so hard to say early. I thought he was an early second-round pick. So we're not way too far off on what the value was from my perspective. But let's get into some of the film because it's really fun to watch and really interesting when you really put it all together here. And here we have him against a good route runner in Tyler Lockett, one-on-one. A little handsy, but look, great mirroring, great ability to mirror the corner. Right here, you see, kind of helps himself out by getting his hands on him, but also Tyler Lockett is pushing off. So, it kind of works both ways, right? Or maybe not pushing off, but definitely blocking a little bit there, holding an arm out. And then, yeah, he's able to fight through contact, get a PBU, right? That's solid. We like that. Same game. We don't love this. Yeah, dude, I wouldn't point. This is not going to be pretty for you. Same game. If you remember this, I believe this was a primetime game. Just tackling Bobo Wilson. Why are we tackling Bobo Wilson? I think that was Bobo Wilson. I could be wrong. It's a little silly that he's pointing to the screen like, well, what do you mean I fouled him? And then again here, we're going to see him at the top of your screen against Jalen Tolbert, who has kind of come on as the number 2 wide receiver for the Cowboys. I think has been pretty good so far this season, but he's step in step with him. Only issue is it's a back shoulder, and Arnold's just a little too slow to adjust to the ball here. And again, he does everything right. He's in position. He's looking back, and then you flipped your hips the other way. Why'd you do that, bud? Because look, you're in phase. He's in a perfect spot. So that's a little concerning for me. Again, this is a snapshot of where he's at right now. You can look at me and tell I am by no means the athlete that Terrion Arnold is. I don't know exactly what was going through his mind in that moment on that play, but I feel confident saying that he's capable of staying in phase with him and high pointing the ball without flipping his hips the other direction. This dude is a Detroit Lion. At least the new age Dan Campbell, bite your kneecaps Detroit Lion. Like, this dude plays physical. He plays hard. You've seen it in a lot of the clips. He's young. I think he's maybe not playing disciplined. 5 pass interference penalties through 4 games. 8 total penalties, but 5 of them pass interference. It's not going to get it done at the NFL level. But again, he's young. He's physical. He's got to learn the discipline of the game. I think that's going to come. I really respect what the Lions are doing by keeping him in the lineup. This is a dude who's gotten 308 snaps through 5 games, the majority of which are coming from the outside corner position. This dude is being asked to do a really difficult thing really early in his NFL career, and it's not like he's playing some easy zone coverage type of stuff. He's being asked to man up on really good wide receivers early on in his career. And yes, it's come with mixed results. But overall, this is a really interesting player in that I think the ceiling, obviously, he can only go up from here. And I think the second half of the season could end up kind of he could start to put together some good games. So really, what do we want to do here? Let's clear the mechanism. It hasn't been perfect, but we've seen flashes of what I think this dude could be. At his best, we know that he can be a punishing physical corner, outside corner in the NFL. That's a really, really good get with the 24th pick in the draft. If he can be that guy who can match up with anybody physically, who can match up with anybody athletically, and can just be a little bit more disciplined from a pass interference and, type of mentality, we got a really good player. We got the bones of a really good player here. So it's not put together yet, but I do have a lot of upside and a lot of hope for this dude. I'm really excited. This is definitely one of those guys that we're going to do another video on, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks from now, we're going to look at how he's been through the second half of the season. Did he put together some of the tools that we've seen so far, or are we still seeing the same level of mistakes? I think if you see the same level of mistakes over the next 5 weeks, yeah, you're going to have to make a decision on keeping him in the lineup, or at least, rotating him in, and maybe not every single down outside corner, because you can't have this many penalties week in and week out. That's a long time away. I think there's a lot of room for improvement, and I expect him to figure it out. This is an Alabama corner. He's going to figure it out and be a really good player in the NFL. I really believe that. I'm excited to see what he can do. We'll see. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.